Let's move on to next question. So the question is, can a lambda expression access local variables? This is an interesting one. Even though we have used lambda extensively, so when we see this question, we'll get a doubt whether it is possible or not. Let's see with an example. So here I have created a lambda expression for runnable. Okay, this you must be knowing. This is a simple way to create a runnable with lambda expression, and it's taking this message as a uh, I would say local variable, and it's doing a print operation. Since it is represented as lambda, you might have confused that this is basically a run implementation. What it is doing is it is an implementation of a runnable interface, and we are overriding the run, and behavior is we are just printing this message. Okay. So here from the example, it looks like this message, whatever we are passing the local variable, right? It is working fine. Maybe I'll just try to run and show you. You can see it's showing hello lambda. That's the message which we are passing to this runnable, and I'm calling the run method. So, but you don't need to worry why that is called, because run I'm directly calling, but you can go with start also, thread dot start. Just avoid the steps I've added like that. So from this example, it looks like a message, whatever we are passing, is accessible inside the runnable. So local variable is accessible inside the lambda expression. So if you say this answer, right, then it will clearly showcase that you don't have full context on how lambda works and how it will treat the local variables. I'll explain with some more detail. Okay, so let's say if this message, whatever the variable we have, I'll assign it to something else, some other message, some other, yeah, I can say some other message, just for example. So now you can see it started showing an error. So as soon as I updated it, it started showing an error. What does it mean? This is an interesting example. Okay, in Java, you may not see this kind of behavior in multiple places. This is one of the interesting use case. So when I hover on it, it is clearly saying variable used in the lambda expression should be final or effectively final. What does it mean? Means either it should be declared as final so that you can't change anywhere else. Only once you can assign, and rest of the places you have to use as it is. The second statement is it should be effectively final. What does it mean? Effectively final is also like a final only, but we are not adding final as a keyword in the declaration. So expectation is once it is created, it should not be changed if we update anywhere else in that method, right? So if we update that anywhere else, that will break the effective final principle. So it will give an error. So I hope it's very clear. So lambda can access the local variable only if it is declared as final or effectively final. In normal cases, if it is an immutable variant, lambda can't access it. So this is the answer. So what next you have to ask? So you have to ask yourself why it should be final or effectively final. So that's how you should learn. That's how you should make your fundamentals strong. If you just kind of learn whatever I'm saying, it should be final, and if you go and maybe attend interviews or use day to day, then it's not much useful. Understand why it should be final. So there are main two reasons. One is, let's say we have created this message here, the local variable, and I'm updating here. So what will happen is the behavior of this runnable, whatever the lambda expression I have it, I can't control it. So because this is defined based on the line number 5. So if I'm changing somewhere, then this we don't get the required result. It will give an error in its result. That's the main thing. So that's why lambda expects it to be final. So that's one of the reasons. Second reason is, let's say if you're having some multi-threaded application. So in that case also it can lead to a problem, because both of the thread, right? Like let's say we have this function and we have this declaration also. If one thread is making some change here, and other thread can come and update here. So we will get some unexpected result. So that is another reason. So mainly in case of threads, we won't get the expected result. Second case, as I told, right, like even in normal flow also, this lambda is created based on this local variable. So if I change this, I don't get the desired result. I hope it's very clear to you. So whenever you are learning anything, right, go little depth, understand why part of it, understand how part of it. So you will have more clarity. So I hope you got it. Let's move on to the next question. So answer is very clear. It should be either effectively final or final. Let's move on to the next question.